Hello guys, it's Prisma welcoming you back to... I lost track of the episodes. I believe this is episode 5 of Let's Play Halo 3 ODST. Back with the rookie in the nighttime streets of New Mombasa. We have quite a long walk, even if you're just the person who goes after the beacon and doesn't worry about all the collectibles. You probably noticed the, one important thing to point out, after you beat Uplift Reserve, you can do the next 4 nighttime segments, and by extension the next 4 daytime levels in any order that you want. It's the most open world that Halo has ever been until Halo Infinite. Quite a lot of choice. I'm going to be doing it in chronological order, like the order that the daytime missions took place in, because I feel like that's the intended way to do it. Speaking of chronology, you might remember in the last nighttime episode I unlocked this supply cache. There's a sniper rifle inside and a SOCOM pistol. You might think maybe that's a little unfair for the playthrough where I just blast through to the end and ignore the audio logs, but it doesn't particularly matter since I'm trying to avoid as many combat encounters as I can on purpose. So it doesn't particularly matter which weapons you take. There's only one real combat encounter in this first playthrough. So, a lot of freedom on where to go, and that includes the ways you get there. There's 2 different ways, there's 2 different main ways you can go. The first one, you might remember, this takes you through that area where you fought those brutes putting the bombs on the engineer. There will usually be like a Covenant patrol around this area, but if you just hug the right wall, you can kind of ignore them. There's another Virgil cache, but we haven't unlocked that one yet. So there's a little alley over here. Nothing too important in here, just a shotgun. If you're somebody who goes after the audio logs, you might want to remember that this is here. Remember Reach. Game after next, we'll finally learn what the big deal with that is. Sadly, that ghost is completely blowed up, so we can't ride it. If only there were a small little vehicle that we could ride somewhere, like a motorcycle or a motorized vehicle of some kind. But I digress. There's another Virgil supply cache over there. Oh, quick little thing about the supply caches.
Healthcare on demand.
You unlock new ones around the city every 4 audio logs that you collect. If you recall, we've collected 5. So, you don't have to fight this combat encounter up in the plaza over there. There is like an alternative way to get by it, but it does involve sneaking past some brutes, which might be a little difficult. So I weigh my options. I can sneak past the brutes. Yeah, you can kind of hear them over there. I can sneak past the brutes, but I figured, this playthrough is just for people who want to get to the end of the level as quick as possible, not have to deal with too much. So I figured 3 grunts and 1 brute is, even if they're on plasma turrets, significantly easier encounter than multiple brutes with an engineer, because you heard that. I'm not sure what caused that explosion, but because the enemy, like as you can see, the enemies don't really notice me. Yeah, I was definitely debating like which way to go, but then I heard the engineer, and if things went bad, you would have fighting brutes with an engineer with its other shields. It's easier for me to just blast through the central plaza. It's more about the path of least resistance than trying to avoid every single possible shootout. Not like a pacifist run or anything. But I digress. Alright. So our stop is Kizingo Boulevard. That is where we're going, and you can see it on the sign up there, Kizingo Boulevard. But, like I was saying, you can do these next 4 missions in any order that you like. And here is another supply cache that we've unlocked. You will have unlocked this one even if you've only collected 4 of the audio logs. So as I was alluding to earlier, the video link, this is going to be probably the longest streets exploration segment that we have, because since it's kind of open world and you can do the 4 missions in any order that you want, that means a lot of the city has been unlocked. Not all of it, but a lot of it. And therefore a lot of the audio logs. But we'll get to that later. For now, this is a little path a lot of people don't know about, and this is a shortcut that will skip you past quite a bit of combat. This is a very good one to take. You'll see kind of what the combat has in store in the other playthrough. By the way, there's another shotgun in here. You might want to remember that if you're somebody who goes after the audio logs. So the reason that music's playing is because one of the encounters I juke past is 2 hunters. You come in here, though, there'll be a dead elite with a carbine, if you want it. And also 2 engineers. But remember, engineers are harmless. They don't actually attack you. Despite, you know, Romeo blowing one's head off. Yeah, they're pretty harmless, pretty chill with you. Now, the way to go from here, you can cut through this little courtyard and skip a hunter encounter. But the way to go is a little confusing. This seems like a dead end at first. I'm not making this up. Look how hard to see this door is. But, you know, like I said, this first playthrough is about the path of least resistance, and assuming you know where the door is, this is the easiest way. Oh, but watch out for there's sometimes a jackal sniper that camps the exit, so watch out for him. Luckily, the city itself seems intent on warning you when there's a jackal sniper ahead. Not that we needed it, but still a nice gesture there, for sure. But alright. We're actually almost at the end, if you can believe it. Down there, there's some brutes and actually another engineer. There's a lot of engineers in this segment of the city exploration, even on the required path. But you can literally just walk right past that encounter. And then there's another encounter that you can skip if you go through this courtyard. The beacon is inside a building again, like it was in the first Mombasa Streets mission. But this time the building's exterior is being guarded by a squad of Covenant. But if you can cut through this courtyard, it kind of deposits you in the back of the building, so you can kind of sneak in through the back. It's pretty neat. There's also some flame grenades. Flame grenades are actually extremely underrated. They are, ironically, they are quite sticky. Basically, you hit a Covenant with the flame grenade, and it basically just burns them to cinders. It even works on brute chieftains once you get their shields down. There's another cache here, but that one requires 16 audio logs to open. Yeah, there's some Covenant at the front of this building, but yeah, if you go through that back courtyard, you can just sneak in through the back and not worry about them. At least not until the next Mombasa Streets mission. I don't know why I opened that door there. I guess maybe to give you a better idea of the shape of the building, maybe. The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma, even to myself. Although be careful coming out on this balcony, because there can sometimes be jackal snipers on the opposing balconies, so you'll want to watch out for that. You can see there's a bunch of Covenant moving around down there, but all we have to do to complete the level is investigate the Gauss turret, excuse me.
Where's the rest of your team, Trooper?
Scattered. Dead. I don't know.
That's too bad. We're gonna need all the men we can get.
But alright, for the path of least resistance people out there, this is where I bid you goodbye. I will see you next time for the third daytime mission, Kizingo Boulevard. As you can tell, It's going to be a loud one. But, as for the rest of you, like I said, I would get back to this when it became more pertinent. We have a lot of exploration to do. 11 audio logs have opened up for us to collect. That's right, 11. So we ended the previous level at 5, the previous nighttime segment at 5. Now we're going to be collecting 11 for a total of 16 of the 29 audio logs there are to find on these streets. So we'll be more than halfway done by the end of this level. Don't worry, yeah, I just grabbed the sniper and the pistol refill from the stash. You didn't need to see that again. That's not a stash. I wonder what that could be for. All in due time. All in due time. There is a health pack up here if you need it. I don't, obviously. So as you can tell, this time I'm going the other way. The way that I didn't go before when I mentioned that there were 2 ways to go. That's because there's some grunts down here and a brute kind of captaining them. But with an overpowered sniper rifle, it's no big deal. It takes me a while to do this right, but what you want to do, you want to strip their shields with the sniper rifle and then dome them with the pistol. Helps you save on ammo, because, you know, even though you have your caches, you do only have 24 shots with the sniper rifle. Sorry, I missed Halo 1 with my 64-shot sniper rifle on Truth and Reconciliation. Oh well. I mean, even then, the regular one had 28 shots, so that's still better. It's an extra brute. But yeah, as usual, the city does guide you. There's another little hard-to-see door kind of around this area. Just follow it down. And you will be met face-to-face with audio log number 6. Audio log number 6. Right over here. But yeah, if you're somebody who doesn't like collecting the audio logs, don't worry, this is the longest time you'll be doing it. Most of this video, by the way, here, that green arrow is where I am, and then this is where audio log number 7 is going to be, around this area. It's going to be to the north. The map segments are more for you guys. I have a map from the Halo wiki that shows me where they all are, and I have my own notes, of course, but I figured it was just helpful to just... By the way, sometimes those doors are one way. It's not always clear. Sometimes they're just randomly one way. It's a little annoying, but not a huge deal. Like, see, this one's 2 way. Like, there's no indication. Oh well. This is pretty funny because the city goes crazy, like warning me, like, oh my goodness, there's enemies ahead. Oh my goodness, watch out. Beep, beep, watch out. Enemies ahead, enemies ahead. And it's just a single jackal. It's just a single Halo 3 jackal. You know, Superintendent, I appreciate it, but doing too much, buddy. This one's pretty easy. It's just like...
Accurate diagnosis, or your money back.
Audio log number 7 is just behind the door, so once you find the door, you find the 7th audio log. Not all of them will be this easy. And then this weird Silent Hill music started, as if kind of confirming that sentiment. Alright, now on to audio log number 8. Like I said, we're going to have a total of 16 by the time that we're done. It's in this courtyard. You might remember this courtyard. This is where all the grunts were, so I'm going to have to do that combat encounter again. The ones on the plasma turrets, if you recall. Now, you might be thinking, Prisma, you already showed this combat encounter, why are you showing it again? And there is actually a good reason for that. I will say, in my defense. There's the shotgun alley. If you want a shotgun for whatever reason. Some health packs. Those will be important in just a minute. Okay, so business as usual. No big deal. You know, bam, boom. You might have heard the problem already. Yep, Jackal Sniper right there. He wasn't there last time, and he almost killed me. Yep. That is what I wanted to show off. Remember that the encounters on the streets are always somewhat varied.
Medical assistance? Choose Optican.
Maybe that Jackal was there before and I was just too far north to see him. You know, just something to keep in mind. The encounters always play slightly differently. Sometimes the snipers will be in different positions. Something to keep in mind. But health packs are plentiful out on these streets, so it's not like a huge deal or anything. Something to be mindful of. Anyway. Audio log number 8 is actually pretty easy to find. Once you kill all the enemies, it's right in the middle. Some of these audio logs you can get without killing the enemies, but for this one you pretty much have to kill the enemies. You know, it's like it's right in the middle of them. Be pretty hard to get it and then get out without killing them. Especially on a legendary difficulty, where enemies are just more alert in general. But alright. Let's move on to... Oh! By the way, since that was audio log number 8, remember that you unlock new caches around the city every 4. So there's some other caches that have now opened up for us. I'm not going to seek them out because none of them are like close by for the route that I'm taking in this part. They'll be more relevant later in future missions. That seems fair to me, you know. Like if they're too far out of the way, I would rather show you ones that are closer by that can help you. Because remember, there's enemy patrols, so like on your way to a really far out one, you could just run into an enemy patrol, and if you're low on ammo, you're just kind of screwed. Oh, speaking of screwed, that was close. Now, he has an overshield, so that tells me that there's an engineer nearby, but sniper rifle headshot on a Jackal, no amount of overshielding is going to help you. By the way, don't do this. Just complete waste of ammo. Engineers are pretty resistant. Well, energy shielding... Engineers have energy shields, and energy shields in ODST are extra resistant to kinetic weaponry. So, there's all these brutes there. You might recognize this as the area in the second Mombasa Street segments, the previous one where they were strapping the bomb on the engineer. This is a different patrol. This encounter won't always be 3 brutes and an engineer, but like it usually is. Sometimes it'll be like brutes and a grunt. It's a Covenant patrol, basically. Anyway, I went back to the previous encounter for a plasma pistol, just because, you know, already it takes 3 shots from a sniper to kill a brute. I got a little lucky. There was a beam rifle that fell down for me to use. But it wouldn't have been a huge deal if that wasn't there, or anything. You know, there were a lot of plasma pistols in that previous encounter. Alright. Once you deal with the Covenant patrol around this area, whatever it is, or sneak past it if you are able to, the next audio log is just right up here. This is audio log number 9, I believe. Yes. I do believe so. Right, now audio log number 10 that we are now seeking out. This one is in kind of a weird spot. It's this one's a little tricky to find if you don't know where it is. Basically, you go up this kind of ramp. Back the way you came. Well, okay. Backtracking to it isn't tricky. It's well, you'll see. You'll see. I do kind of like the randomness in these streets, although it does make recording these videos a little tricky. As usual, the city guides you.
Please walk. Please walk. Please walk. Please walk.
Yep, it's in another one of the. This is actually a different courtyard to the one with the dead elite that I did on the other path. This is a different courtyard with 2 engineers hiding out. Yeah, don't worry. Despite the freaky noises they're making, they're totally harmless. They won't attack you. I like to think they're hiding in here, actually. But that is audio log number 10. So, a little hard to find. Not really. I think I was thinking of another one when I said that, but audio log number 11, it's going to be past that green gate into the next area. This is around the cache that the second cache that I went to in the main playthrough, around where I cut through that other courtyard with the 2 engineers in it, and I was talking about how I was skipping an encounter with the hunters. Well, we're kind of nearing the position where it's about time to fight those hunters. By the way, there is a shotgun here. Don't do what I do. I kind of make a small mistake here. You'll want to carry that shotgun in past this gate. I'll explain why later. Smarty Pants viewers might already know the explanation why. But, like I said, it's a small mistake. It's not a huge deal. It's just, well, I mean, these are like beginner guides. So. Alright, so there will sometimes be a brute standing there, sometimes not. The reason I'm being a little cautious in this beginning part is because there's sometimes a jackal sniper around here. And this time I have to actually clear out that area of Covenant because there's some audio logs over there. First, I'm just going to swing by the cache just to refill my sniper rifle ammo and my pistol ammo. You know, a part of me is always terrified that the door isn't going to open for whatever reason. I wonder if that's intentional on their part. That's why there's like a slight delay. Probably. Bungie, classic Bungie, was pretty smart when it came to things like that. Anyway, just remember that there are hunters around this area. I know where they are. It's just they're not near here, but like sometimes they can pick up on the noise if you make too much.
Metropolitan disaster.
As you can see, I just passed by the audio log, but I just wanted to clear out those grunts. Like I said, sometimes there's a jackal sniper, so I'm a little paranoid, but he doesn't spawn this time. Like I said, the streets are very variable in this game. Yep, no jackal sniper this time. And that gives us audio log number 11. Now here is where my mistake comes in. So, I'm going to have to fight the hunters coming up to get access to audio log number 12, so I go back for the shotgun, but the gates are like a loading zone, and when the game reloads sections of the city, that gives the game a chance to load in enemies that didn't spawn in before. For example, you know, that jackal sniper, who is now here. Oh, excuse me. I guess that's later. I should have double-checked that. But yeah, the hunters are up over there. Like, they're near where the gate is. The gate I'm pointing at that you saw up ahead. So I'm going to go back for the shotgun. Like I said, that gives the enemies a chance to load. And now that I've reloaded the area, the jackal sniper and some sleeping grunts are here now. So now I need to waste ammo taking them out. This would not have been a problem if I had brought the shotgun in with me in the first place. So, like I said, it's just a small mistake, but just something to watch out for. This part does get pretty difficult for me, but that's kind of unrelated to this mistake. It's not really even a mistake, it's just kind of bad luck. This right here is a mistake, though, on my part. The whole, like, forgetting to bring in the shotgun. I guess I forgot that the cache also had pistol ammo in it. And I was like, well, I'd rather have the pistol, but I totally forgot that I can have all three in the same area. Yep. There's that jackal sniper. That's where he camps out. Sometimes he camps out on the ledge. Like I said, very variable. The enemies usually won't be in the exact same spots. Although, if he does spawn there, that's lucky, because now you have access to his beam rifle for encounters. Alright, so the hunters are up here. One thing to watch out for is that there's a patrol of brutes in the area to the north, and if you make a bunch of noise, they'll come down to see what's up. That's pretty frequent. If you kill the hunters fast enough, that won't. But that is kind of hard to do on Legendary. Very rarely, there's a second brute encounter that will be coming around at the same time, and if they see the first brute patrol, going south, they'll follow. That very rarely happens, but it does happen to me in this playthrough, which is very unfortunate. I have two brute patrols come down on me while I'm trying to fight these hunters. But, that can be illustrative. Like, this is what's about to happen is literally worst case scenario. And it's something that, like, very rarely happens, but it happens to me, and I still get through it without dying. So, yeah. ODST is a pretty easy game. Health packs are plentiful even if bad things happen. I do think the different hunter ranks are pretty cool, but when it's like super dark like this, it's very hard to tell the blue from the gold, especially at distance. But yeah, this is where I noticed that there's not one but two brute patrol squads coming at me, so I gotta back up. Luckily, there's two health packs like back there, so health damage isn't like a huge deal or anything. But him prolonging his life with the stupid bubble shield, that is a big deal. Sink your teeth into my what? I didn't quite catch that. But yeah, I'm definitely stuck in a bad position, Two brute squads, only a sniper rifle to deal with them, because I want to save as much shotgun ammo as I can, but then the grunts start getting closer. I don't have much of a choice. Yeah, look how... Yeah. Didn't really have a choice there but to use the shotgun ammo. Unfortunate, but not a huge deal. If you remembered where those other two shotguns were, you could have a lot more shotgun ammo than me, but... yeah, not like a huge deal. You don't need that much. One benefit of getting bogged down by the stupid brutes for so long is that the hunters completely lost track of me and they went back to their positions, which lets me get some free shots off on them with my sniper rifle, which ends up being a really good thing. Yep. If you can get two super fast shots like that, you can kill a hunter, even in Halo 3 on Legendary. And luckily the one that I got was the gold one. I find the gold one harder to deal with. It would help if I landed my sticks. This is me just trying to draw it in closer. Just remember to give its shield arm a wide, respectful berth. And hunters are no trouble, even on Legendary. I probably just hurt my ODST's hand doing that, so... Anyway. It probably feels like we've been stuck in this one area for a while. But we're finally ready to grab audio log number 12. You got to do a bit of platforming to get to it. You might recognize this area if you're eagle-eyed. This is actually the start of Tayari Plaza. This is where Buck started. This is Buck's pod right here. So it's Tayari Plaza at night. Here's audio log number 12 right up here. Would have been nice if Buck could have grabbed it for us. No, I'm just kidding. That's ridiculous. But yeah, sorry, I got kind of bogged down there with the hunter and the brutes and all that. The rest of the audio logs get collected much quicker, despite the video length. Don't worry, most of the video is going to be like the actual audio logs themselves, because if you remember, we're collecting 11 of them. So that's a lot of Sadie's story to get through. Oh well. So now what I'm doing, I'm going back to the cache to replace my shitty shotgun with a pistol, and then also refill my sniper rifle ammo. But before I do that, I can come over here. Basically what I'm doing here, I'm retracing the path that I took in the daytime level. Careful, there's a jackal sniper here. This is the path that Buck took in Tayari Plaza. You know, he jumped down from the ledge and then went over this way. And that's the way to audio log number 13. But yeah, so I did this first because I know there's like a single jackal sniper guarding it, and I had enough ammo to deal with that. But in a minute, I'm gonna go back to the cache and refill my ammo. But there's no reason you couldn't have done it beforehand. But yeah, you might this is the Tayari Plaza level. And audio log number 13. We're almost done. So, there's only the one jackal sniper there, but further up ahead is a brute patrol, so... Yeah, you can see him on the red dot. That's where audio log number 14 is, guarded by a brute patrol. So I went back to grab some pistol and sniper ammo, and now I'm all set to fight him. Oh, by the way, around this area, there's a dead elite with a carbine and some plasma grenades. It's in one of the little alleyways in this, like, space elevator debris area, but, alright, now let's fight those brutes. Faux show. Alright, yeah. That's the strat I was talking about. Two shots to strip their shields, and then get them with the pistol. Not sure why the creepy music's playing. I got rid of the hunters. Oh well. Halo 3 AI moment, I suppose. Halo 3 AI overall is a lot better than it was in Halo 2, but I for whatever reason, it's still just not as good as the Halo 1 AI, I find. Maybe it's because you're fighting brutes, mostly, but... Oh yeah, there's some normal jackals here, but, you know, in Halo 2 and onwards, like, normal jackals aren't really, like, a threat or anything. Yeah, pretty easy. And there's another carbine. If you're somebody playing this level all in like one go, you know, like if this is one continuous playthrough, I'd recommend grabbing the carbine, because, you know, Halo 3 ODST is kind of like Halo 2, and that some, like, in these like nighttime street levels, if you're doing it on one continuous save, the levels that the weapons that you ended the previous level with are carried over. By the way, sometimes there's a jackal sniper up on this ledge, but so be careful. He wasn't there for me this time. You might kind of recognize this area. This is where Buck actually encountered the first jackal sniper of the game. There was like a sniper tower a little bit by the gate, but here is audio log number 14. Just 2 more to find, I think. I believe that is correct. Alright. So next is audio log number 15. This one is also in a little bit of a weird spot. Well, not really, but it's a little bit off the beaten path, I guess you could say. You know, sometimes they're really easy to find, like the one that's right in the middle of the courtyard. Sometimes they're a little trickier, like the one where you have to go into the parking garage, like completely off the beaten path. This one you got to go through another loading zone, so I guess make sure that you're done with this one, because remember what I said about the loading zones? That can rear its ugly head again. Oh, show. If you're somebody who hates the reuse of like level geometry, don't worry. It's really only Tayari Plaza and then the next level, Kizingo Boulevard, that gets like reused. It's like those levels are part of Mombasa streets. Just a Jackal Sniper chillin'. But yeah, like you saw with Uplift Reserve, most of Uplift Reserve was outside of the streets, except for the very, very end. Most of the levels are like that, where they're like level geometry that aren't actually part of the streets. So, but I will just say Kizingo Boulevard is mostly reused Mombasa streets assets. So if you're not a big fan of that, I guess just heads up. So this one's pretty easy to find because once you get here, the superintendent will put up those barriers. And it'll lead you, you go in the opposite. You choose a different direction, and then audio log number 15 is right there. So, pretty easy. Now, in audio log number 16 is especially easy because it's right next to the beacon. It's pretty easy to find. Very close to where the beacon is, a little north of it. But, where we are right now, we're at the front entrance of the beacon. If you remember on the main playthrough, I snuck around the back to skip all the enemies, but now I kind of have to fight them. Not that it's a huge deal with a sniper rifle, but, Oh no, watch out for the spiker. Watch out for the brute spiker. Oh my goodness. Cake. I'm being a little cavalier with my sniper ammo because I know that I'm doing these levels segmented, so it doesn't matter. But oh, look at that destroyed scorpion tank. There's a lot of wreckage around here. Must be a pretty intense level next time. You might want to tune in, haha. But yeah, there's the view of the Gauss turret from like down below. We didn't really get to see that last time. There's a destroyed Banshee. Somebody. This place really got torn up. What the hell was I saying? I was making fun of the brute spiker for being a bad weapon, I think. Well, either way, the final audio log of the segment is right up here. Pretty easy to find. You'd probably just stumble on it. Now, I'm showing the map here to show that all the caches that are unlocked, but this is audio log number 16, so once I unlock it, I unlock some new caches, including this one right up here, as you can see on the map that I'm about to pull up. Any second now, past me.
Choose off again.
Yeah, as you can see, the cache, the little Virgil face is now on the map. So I can get into this cache when I couldn't before. And this one has rocket launchers in it, so that's pretty cool. This, obviously we're at the end of this level, so not like super useful, but this will come in handy in the next nighttime segment. And, there's still audio logs to collect, but we are past the worst of it. So that's the end of all the audio logs. You can see the benefit firsthand. I now have rocket launchers, so I will see you next time, because the rest of this video is Sadie's story. Join me for daytime level 3, Kizingo Boulevard. For those of you who don't care about poor Sadie's story, for the rest of you, strap in, because it's going to be a long one.
okay back there?
Thanks for pulling him off of me.
Kinsler had it coming. I've been his driver 2 weeks, seen enough to last a lifetime. Name's Mike. Mike Brentley.
Sadie Indesha. You know, for a cop, you make a pretty good guardian angel.
Ex-cop.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I was looking for a career change anyway.
How about soldier?
Yeah, does seem like a growth sector.
Mike, I need to get back over the bridge to the Oni building downtown.
Well, that's a problem, because I need to keep away from Covenant plasma fire.
Okay, just drop me off here.
Don't be stupid. What are you going to do? Fight your way through a few million refugees just so the Covenant can kill you a little faster?
And this is why you always bring cab fare on a first date.
I'm trying to save your life.
You're trying to save your own ass.
And yours.
I think I'm the only person in this car who needs to be thinking about my ass.
Fine.
Fine! Thanks for saving me for like 3 minutes.
You're welcome.
Well, I sure showed him. Great. I'm stranded on the wrong side of the bridge in the middle of an alien invasion, and I just pissed off the only person willing to help me out. Go me. My feeling exactly.
This way! Step aside! Make a pass! Make a pass! Clear out the street! We need to move!
Dad?
Sadie, thank God. Virgil couldn't find you anywhere.
Yeah, you can thank Kinsler for that.
Police Commissioner Kinsler? What do you mean?
I don't want to talk about it.
Get your kebabs!
Oh my God!
What? What is it, Sadie?
The biggest man I've ever seen.
Where are you?
The Old Town Market. A butcher is giving away his food. Too bad it won't keep the Covenant from glassing the city.
They won't glass the city.
Hang on, Dad.
I'm in contact with an Oni officer. She thinks these Covenant are just a reconnaissance force. And I think they're looking for the same thing Virgil found in his seismic survey.
Dad, I'll call you back.
Move, you wolf! Get that table out of the road!
Calm yourself, friend. Stop unking. And have a kebab.
For the last time, move your fat ass! Hey! Get off my car!
My friend, I am an 800-pound man with a large cleaver who kills animals every day and chops them into pieces. Do you really want us to be enemies? Or would you rather have a nice kebab?
Somebody make him stop! Move that car! Did he hit him? For the last time, you blimp! Get out of the road! You put your cleaver through the hood of my car!
1,000 pardons, but did you settle that? Or smash your windshield, pull you out, and make you into kebabs?
What? No! No! Hey, wait!
Then please, stop honking your horn. It frightens the children.
Sorry, Dad. There was a sort of a thing here. What were you saying?
Sadie, New Mombasa is the only place on Earth the Covenant is attacking.
What? Why?
Virgil's survey. He detected some very unusual seismic activity all along the Great Reef.
Would you like a kebab, young lady? Chicken, mutton, beef. One free for every refugee.
I'm not a refugee. I'm going there.
Across the bridge to where the aliens are landing? Take 2 kebabs.
Sadie, stay out of the city center. I don't want you coming anywhere near the security zone.
Sorry, Dad. Gotta go. I'll call you back.
Sadie!
Come, my friends, don't be shy. Free food for the journey. Now, young lady, if you are headed into the war zone, you must eat. Curried lamb, roast chicken.
They look delicious, really. But I'm not hungry.
My dear, the end of the world is nothing to face. On an empty stomach.
Listen, What you're doing, feeding all these hungry people, it's really a noble thing, but you can't stay here. The fighting is going to spread across the water into the old city.
Would you be a dear and run to the wine merchant? This lamb would be perfect with a 23 Ida Syrah.
I understand. You're too heavy to walk very far, but there are other options.
You could carry me, perhaps?
Virgil, you listening? I need you to divert a city vehicle to my current location. A forklift, or maybe an Oliphant.
Garbage truck. I think I am insulted.
If you stay here, you'll die. You need to get to the train station or the waterfront. It's much closer.
Look at me. Nobody will give me a place on a boat or a bus or a train. I would take up 5 seats. I am not worth 5 people.
You can't just give up. Throw away your life.
What about your life? You seem determined to go to the one place you are most likely to die.
I'm going to find my father. He needs me, just like all your customers need you.
Very well, young lady. I am convinced. I too will leave Mombasa.
Good.
As soon as you do.
No!
First, you make your father safe. Then you come back and rescue me, my brave warrior princess, riding her fearless forklift.
Deal. Just don't give up.
But if I run out of hope, I will still have kebabs.
Excuse me. Ow! Sorry. I'll be back soon.
Of course you will. Chicken, beef.
Please, just let me through.
Caution. One-way street.
Stop it, Virgil.
Warning. No U-turn
I'll
allowed.
find Dad. Then I'll come back. I'm not crying. I'm not.
Welcome to your African Trust automated teller machine. Banking with pride.
Finally, an ATM that still works. Virgil, get Dad.
Please place your right hand on your caption.
Sadie, where are you?
Outside one of the casinos, down by the river. I can barely hear you, Dad. There are looters inside, smashing everything.
Government troops are spread all over the city center. I can see them on the monitors in my lab. You've got to get as far away as you can.
Forget it! I'm coming to get you. End of discussion.
Invest wisely. Open a personal savings account today.
Listen to Virgil, Sadie.
This looting is just the beginning, Dad. Pretty soon we won't need the Covenant to tear us apart. We'll do that all by ourselves. Virgil, you've watched me all my life, kept me safe. Now, you've got to save the city. It's the cops! Run for it!
Grab what you can and go. I'm getting busted.
That's a boy! Scare them all the way to the river. I know they can afford the ferry. Dad, can Virgil track the Covenant as they move? Stream positional data to the UNSC?
Yes, I might be able to reconfigure his traffic congestion cameras to isolate known Covenant vehicle profiles.
Maybe the Argus sniffers can pick up their soldiers too. I've only seen vids of the different Covenant species, but I bet they all stink in their own special way.
That's an excellent idea. Virgil, get right on it. Sadie, I know I've been busy and we don't always have time to talk. But sweetheart, you make me very, very proud.
Well, I just figure if we know where the bastards are, we can at least run away better.
That was a nice trick with the police sirens, girlie, but I ain't so stupid. Step away from that cash machine, or I'm gonna blow your pretty head off!
She got a shotgun. Come on.
She's home. We can take it. No, wait. What do you need? You think I'm deaf? Last warning! Back away from my cash machine! You too, girly.
Sadie, get out of there!
Look, I'm stepping back, okay? Why don't you just put down your gun?
Time to break the piggy bank!
Hey! You almost hit me!
African Trust.
Open up!
Banking with pride.
Open up!
Everyone, listen! That's a Covenant dropship!
Hubbies! Let's get out of here!
40 years I've been coming to this place. 40 years of losing my hard-earned cash. Well, today I hit the jackpot. You hear me, you damn machine? I want my money!
Incorrect password. Please remove your card.
Virgil, give her the money! Then we've got to find some cover.
Ha! Out of my way, you little slut!
Find a place to There, dumpster. Across the street. Brutes! How big they are.
I win.
Ooh,
I win.
they're right on top of you. Oh my god! It just tore the ATM off the casino wall.
Payday!
Transaction complete. Please come again.
Jackpot! Jackpot!
Oh my god. She's crushed under the ATM. Please don't look behind this dumpster, you big dumb brutes. Please, please, please.
Alien son of a bitch! Think I'd share any of this with you?
That's it. Keep walking. Nothing more to see here.
Sadie, are you alright?
I was!
I'm sorry. Run! Run!
Virgil! A car just came out of nowhere! Smashed all the brutes! Was that you?
My head. I thought airbags were supposed to stop you from getting hurt.
Mike! You came back!
Who's Mike? Sadie, what's going on?
Hang on, Dad. Let me help you out of there.
I'm okay. Seriously.
That whole macho tough guy thing, it's really never worked for me. Give me your hand.
Be gentle. Take me around front. Let me see what I hit. Oh, brutes, huh? Well, that's never coming out of the grill.
Sadie, thank the gentleman.
Great etiquette tip, Dad. Let me get back to you. My father says I should thank you for saving my life.
Yeah, couldn't save the car, though. Think there's something stuck in it. Oh.
That's a... Ew.
Paul. Yeah, I can see that.
Mike, seriously, thanks.
Hey, I didn't want to be the guy who leaves the damsel in distress.
Plus all the lights turned red when you tried to drive away.
How did you...
Virgil?
Who's that? Your boyfriend?
Not quite. You know the superintendent?
Sure, the AI that runs the city. Picks up the garbage, monitors the traffic, helped me trace a license plate last week.
Well, Virgil is part of the superintendent. A subroutine my dad wrote to look after me when I was a kid.
Look after you?
After my mom died. It was just Dad and me. He did his best, but his job. When Dad couldn't be there, Virgil was. He helped me get to school on time, made sure I bought a healthy lunch and didn't watch too much TV, that sort of thing.
Must have been annoying.
Your tax dollars at work.
It still is. Mike, why are you helping me?
I'm a cop. Service to all, right?
Uh-huh.
Look, the city's under attack. A lot of people need help. Well, I can die a hero, or I can die a coward. But
Got any choices that don't involve dying?
not if you want to go back over that bridge.
Citizens, your neighbors are resisting. A popular uprising is inflicting heavy casualties on the invaders. We will prevail.
How are we gonna get across this bridge? It's packed!
Good manners and pointy elbows.
Jeez, Brent. The things you do for a kiss.
What?
I said I won't let you down, miss!
Right. Excuse us.
Hey,
Sorry.
step aside.
Please.
Police business.
It's an emergency.
Coming through.
Let
Look
us
out.
through.
Step aside, people.
You know, if the panicked mobs would just stay in nice, neat lines, we'd... Watch it. Get across this bridge a lot faster.
Do you hear that?
What? The water? Don't tell me you're afraid of heights.
Pelican dropship. Hard to see through all the smoke, but it's heading our way.
Virgil, got eyes in the sky. Not good. Cane tapping, seeing eye dog. Means Virgil can't see it.
And who do we know who likes to travel off the grid?
There's a police dropship. We can't all fit on that. Where's you? I'm getting on first.
Oh, crap.
Hello, Sadie. Remember me? It's so good to see you again, Sadie. But please, no sudden movements. This Pelican isn't the stablest thing to stand on. I'd hate to shoot you accidentally. Branley, your service pistol. Remove it from your holster. Slowly.
Yeah.
Now toss it off the bridge. Good. I must say, Sadie, you play very hard to get.
Bet that makes you angry.
Oh, quite the opposite.
Virgil, a little help here.
Your chatter made you easy to track, but I think you and Virgil have talked quite enough. Take it off. Now smash it. Do you know what I've learned in all my years in politics?
That you're an asshole?
The value of escalation. For example, last time we met, Branley hit me with his fist.
Keep talking. I might do it again.
I think not. This time I have a submachine gun. You see? Escalation. Goodbye, Branley.
Do it and you're a dead man.
Sadie, you're such a bright, beautiful girl. You have no idea how much it pains me when you act so incredibly stupid. I have the gun.
Yes, but I have the garbage truck.
My dropship! That city property, Virgil! What the devil do you think you're doing?
Escalation.
Oh, man, what a smell.
Come on, this is our ride.
Oh, no. No. I am not getting in the back of a... Oliphant.
Think of it as an armored personnel carrier. For the smell impaired.
Stay strong, Mombasa. Our noble militia is hitting back hard. The enemy has begun to retreat.
I think I'm going to puke.
Might make it smell better.
Why do we have to ride back here again?
It's the safest way to get to the Oni building. If we sit in the cab, we're targets. If we let Virgil drive us to the Oni building, the Covenant thinks we're just a harmless machine.
Recycling. Do your part.
Uh-oh. Company, get behind me.
Finally, something between me and all the shooting. Guess we all had the same bright idea, huh? Name's Tom Uberti. Damn glad to meet you. Married, right? You two own a house? Of course you do. Say, when this is all over, if you're in the market for new ceramic siding, hey now, I'm your man.
Tom? Shut up! Virgil, can you raise Dad on this Oliphant's radio?
Wow, buddy. Is she a tough customer or what?
You have no idea.
Sadie, you had me worried half to death.
I'm okay. What about you?
The fighting is spreading, damaging all sorts of systems. Power, data, The entire superintendent infrastructure is close to collapse. I'm doing all I can, but...
Dad, you've done an incredible job keeping Virgil together.
Sadie, it's not me. It's the Covenant.